Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of PlayStation Underground. Very excited today to talk about Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm your host, Brett, and I'm joined on my left by James, who's going to be playing the game for us.
Hello.
And we have a very special guest in the studio today, Hideaki Itsuno.
よろしくお願いします。
Hello, and we have Ken here to translate for us as well.
Hello.
Hello, both from Capcom, here to talk about Dogma 2. And yeah, what are we looking at already here?
さてでは早速ゲーム始まってますけど、今何が画面で起こってるんでしょうか。
今バトルに来たところなんで、こうやってね、用事のある NPC からどんどん話しかけて、何々やってほしいとかっていうのを言ってくれるようになってますね。はい。
So the player just arrived at the nation of Batal here, and as you can see in this game, if there are any NPCs that have anything with you, they'll come and they'll approach you and talk to you about it.
So I think in the original Dogma, there was more of that quest board kind of approach to quests, but here the world kind of reaches out to you as the player to pull you in.
Wait, what's your problem?
And we see walking around behind us, there's 3 pawns, and I think we're approaching an encounter here with somebody who's not happy we're traveling with pawns.
でここでまさに何かポーンが気に入らないキャラクターとの接見ですね。
そうですね。バトルはポーンを意味嫌ってるっていう国なんで、ポーンを連れて歩いてるとこうやって言いがかりをね、つけられたりするんですね。
So overall, as a setting in the nation of Batal, pawns aren't well seen. They're not liked at all. So if because the main character is walking around with pawns, generally you'll get people that have an issue with that.
I see. And this guy has a particular issue, and I think is trying to start
Take
something.
all you've got. It's only fair, ain't it?
怒りますね。
Yeah, I sense a fight around the corner.
And seems like 3 or 4 on 1, which doesn't seem very honorable.
Oh, man.
Quite the brawl we're having here. But I must say, these odds are rather craven. Did you leave your honor at the door?
And who are you supposed to be? You a friend of this one?
Nay, I'm a sellsword. Coin is my only ally. 'Tis not my conscience that called me here. Oh no. I simply cannot stomach acts of cowardice. Is there even one among you with the grit for a proper duel, one-on-one?
That sounds a little more reasonable.
He's maybe inadvertently saving us.
1対1の方がよっぽどフェアですね。ちょっと助けられてますね、完全にこれは。
That's not quite the reaction I was hoping for. Mayhap you know not my face. How about my name then? Ragnar.
Ragnar? You're him. From the Scarlet Rains and the battle for Jeremiah? Well, 'tis clear you're a man best not crossed.
So he has quite the reputation.
このラグナルってのはもう名前が通ってる人物なんですね。
Aye. Oi.
この辺りでは有名な傭兵ですね。
It's a mercenary well known in this area.
Reprobate gotten off to.
So they brought someone out to do the fighting for him in a one-on-one duel.
We'll see if you
But I have a feeling, so the vocation we're looking at here is the magic archer.
でもう少しこれでようやく1対1になったんですけど、ここで今選択しているのがマジックアーチャーっていうジョブなんですね。
はい、そうです。マジックアーチャーはね、割と使いやすい、強いジョブになりますね。
Overall, the magic archer vocation is a very strong. It's quite a strong vocation. Fairly easy to use. Relatively
Oh my god.
easy to use vocation.
Yeah, this guy thought he was in for a regular fight.
Yeah,
and
he
now,
actually needs to. They got to bring his friends back in.
Yeah, yeah. How about 4-on-1 after all?
このデータのマジックアーチャーだいぶ強いから、一方的にやっちゃってますけどね。
Also, might be worth noting that in this save data that you guys are trying, we have the magic archer at a level that is pretty high. So yeah, it's a fairly unfair battle.
It's not fair. But hey, they started it, so
いいんですよ。もう不確定な
They're
不
getting
幸
their
だから。
just desserts.
容赦ないな。
No mercy shown, huh?
none. And everyone who's all these onlookers are just kind of like,
I'm trying to make a point.
I spilled my drink over here as the alley is exploding.
Menace you are. Come on, you.
All right, they've had enough.
You're leaving.
Choice here in Batal.
One thing we were going to try to show off here is the ability to purchase a home.
Yes, that's one of the characteristics of Dragon's Dogma 2. It won't come up for free. There's a price, as you can see, but you are able to purchase your own room. And when you have a room, then you can just use it to rest and recover your stats.
Very reasonable real estate prices
Yeah.
in the city.
非常に街中にしては良心的な価格ですね。
このデータは結構お金が多めに入ってるからです。
Nope, this is because this save data, we prepared it with a significant amount of resources
Yeah.
for you to use.
Yeah, but like having your own place to stay versus like the benefits of that versus what staying in an inn that's going to cost money over time. Staying out in the wild comes with its own risks.
でこのゲームでは、自分の部屋以外だと、宿屋に泊まったりあるいはキャンプ取ったりでそれぞれリスクとかがあるので、それを鑑みると、マイルームも確かにすごく高額とはいい選択肢かもしれませんね。
もう買えるんなら買った方がいいと思いますね。仲良くなった人も訪ねてくるかも。
Absolutely. If you have the resources to buy your own room, we would recommend for you to get it. And also another thing about having your own room is that if you have affinity with a specific character, they might come visit you.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that a little earlier, how there was that beloved system in the original Dragon's Dogma, but there's also a lot of, in Dogma 2, we saw a menu that after we talked to an NPC, it brought up all the relationships of different characters, and yeah, there just seems like there's a lot going on underneath the hood of these character relationships, even among NPCs.
そのキャラクター同士、自分と他の NPC はもちろん他の NPC 同士でも何か先ほどいろいろゲームで遊んでた時に好感度のいろんなメニューが出たので、このドラゴンズドグマ2ではドラゴンズドグマ1よりさらにいろんな複雑な関係があるんだなっていうのがすごく伝わりました。
そうですね。またすごい展開になってきたけど
Yeah, well, we're
Having the
talking.
worst luck today.
Yeah, I don't think the Griffin cares about all that.
ちょっと今の話にはグリフィンあまり興味なさそうな感じですかね。
They were seeing kind of a homing fire. So yeah, the archer character here, you can see with L1 brings up different arrow types. There's flame, ice, lightning. There's even a healing arrow. But that flaming arrow you were shooting has a sort of a homing directional quality to it where you can, steer it in midair.
マジックアーチャーいろんな、カスタムスキルがあるんですけど、その中でもこの炎の矢は、相手のいるところまで追撃できるっていう自分で操作して当たらせるっていう特徴があってすごく使いやすいですね。
そうですね。しかも特にこのグリフィンにはすごくよく効く技なのでめちゃめちゃ効いてますね。
Yeah, and as you can see, the homing fire arrow is a particularly useful skill against effective skill against the griffin. So yeah, you can see it's inflicting a lot of damage.
Yeah. And the other one of the pawns, Luke, is like grappled onto the side of its face. And it's just a good time to talk about, there's 3 pawns here supporting the magic archer. But obviously, when you build your own party, you want to complement different strengths and vocations. So what are the 3 pawns we're playing with here, and how might they help this class?
で、ちょうどいいのでポンに関して改めて、このゲームでは自分のメインポンを作るのと、パーティーを構成するときにいろんなジョブをバランスよく、選ぶっていう、
Dismissed him.
コツがあると思うんですが、例えば今マジックアーチャーに対して、今どんなポンがいてどんな風にバランスがすればバランスが取りやすいんでしょうか。
そうですね。マジックアーチャーの攻撃って基本的には魔法攻撃ばっかりになりますので、物理攻撃が効くキャラ、そして近距離で物理攻撃が効くキャラと組み合わせると、バランスが良くなりますね。
So for example, the magic archer, all the attacks of the magic archer are magic attacks. So you can see from long to medium distance. So it becomes a good balance when you use a magic archer with pawns that have vocation specialized in close counter attacks and physical attacks. That balances the party pretty well.
Nice.
これね、こうやってね、街中にグリフィン連れてきて戦うと、もちろんその逃げ惑ったりすごいことになってるんですけども、これで重要人物とかが巻き込まれて死んじゃったりすると大変ですよ。
Also, one thing noteworthy, as you can see right now, there's mayhem because the Griffin you're engaging in battle with the Griffin inside the city.
In the city, yeah.
So not only that, but if one of the main characters, relevant NPCs gets involved in this battle and passes away or something, that has serious consequences in the game.
Right, like those relationships we were talking about.
先ほどの好感度の話だけではなくですか？
そうですそうです。重要人物が死ぬとクエストが進みにくくなったりとか結構大変なんで、街中での戦闘は早く片付けるかどっか遠くに置き出さないと結構後で苦労すると思います。
Not only that, but not only the relationships, but also if some of the relevant NPCs for specific quests get involved in these battles and pass away or something, it will have significant impact on your progress. So
Right.
yeah, the recommendation when you are engaging in battle and drag monsters to the cities, get rid of them or drive them away from the cities as soon as possible.
All right, quite the posse for this one.
Yeah,
Thanks,
it's
guys.
nice they showed up to help. That's pretty cool.
ここはいろんな NPC に助けてもらってますね。
そうですね。こういうところで戦うと、まあみんな助けてくれたり、武器持ってらしたら逃げ回ったりとか、NPC がそれぞれ自分の役割で動きます。
That's the thing. Every NPC has their role, so NPCs with weapons help you engage in combat because they can all be affected. NPCs that don't have any weapons just run away. They act accordingly to their role in the game.
And so we took one step out of town, and that happened. So, what else, as players, kind of when the game comes out later this month in March, what can they expect when they really set out into the world? Like, what is the typical experience for Dragon's Dogma when you get started and set out into the map?
これ街から一歩旅出て今大変な展開になったんですけど、このゲームが発売されてこのゲームの世界で一歩旅出たらプレイヤーは他にどんな期待をすべきでしょうか。
まずはね、マップ、今行ったところしかマップを剥げないんですけども、マップのどんどんマスクを取っていって、新しいものを発見していくと、まあ、次の展開がどんどん待ってるので、どんどんマップのマスクを取っていくように行動していくのがいいかなと思います。
Oh no.
The recommendation would be, well, the map only shows the areas where you've been to. So, yeah, we would recommend people to clear the map as much as possible because that will show you the next areas of interest, other places where you'll find interesting things to do. So, yeah, try to priority on making the map as visible as possible.
Man, these harpies are no joke.
Yeah.
このハッピー強いですね。
Oh.
もう結構
Oh,
やばいっすよ。
Oh, God.
Yep, you're.
Let's use one.
And let's use
I'm
one.
gonna need some extra help.
I couldn't even trust it. But he was saying, yeah, you're about to. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's get back up there. Can we from here?
今ね、ポーン一人少ないんじゃないかな。
I think you might be missing a pawn. Yeah, you
Yeah,
might.
looks like it.
Yeah, fell behind. Whoa. But that kind of this exact kind of emergent situational thing was definitely a hallmark of the original Dragon's Dogma, where you're fighting a small enemy and then a larger one shows up and now total chaos breaks out. Your pawns,
Oh, got him.
it's just a sense of chaos that's I don't know, it feels very dynamic and alive, which was very fun. And I mean, obviously back here for the second game.
このドラゴンズドグマ1でもやっぱりその雑魚敵と戦っている時に楽勝だと思いきやもっと強い敵が襲ってきてカオス状態になるっていう状況が非常に特徴的だったと思いますが、まあ
はい
今ご覧になっているようにドラゴンズドグマ2でもそういう展開がたくさんあって非常にやってて楽しいですね。これは
いやもう特に2は敵がどこまでも追ってくるので、こういうシチュエーションは多いですよ。かなり気をつけないと。
And a big difference in Dragon's Dogma 2 is that the enemies will keep chasing you all over the place. So this kind of situations are even more common. So yeah, proceed with care.
Yeah. And obviously we're not on any particular quest right now. We're kind of roaming the countryside, showing off some combat. The Griffin fight was kind of a dynamic thing that happened. But in general, you would have a primary quest and a number of side quests, and then obviously just the sense of exploration as you go across the world map and see what happens.
で当然今ちょっと周りを歩いて出てきて遭遇している敵と戦ってるだけで、まあ、グリフィンも予期しないイベントだったんですけど、通常だったら、まあ、メインクエストなりサイドクエストなりを進めながら、こういった戦闘を楽しみながら進んでいくっていう流れなんでしょうか。
そうですね、クエストにメインもサイドもそんなに区別はしてないんですけども、まあ、気になったクエストから順番にやっていけば話は自然に進むようになっていますので、気になったクエストからやっていただければいいかなと思っています。
One thing noteworthy is that there's no clear distinction in this game between main quests and side quests. So it's made in a way that we encourage the player to go and do the quests that they feel like doing, and that will allow natural progression through the game. So just go there and do whatever you feel like you should be doing.
Nice. Okay, we're jumping over real quick to the rift area where the pawns are actually recruited, which is again that unique element to the original Dogma back here for Dragon's Dogma 2. But by entering, you can search for pawns and hire them. But that's help us find the new pawn.
Yeah, we need
こ
some
こ
new
で
friends.
新しいポーンを探しましょう。
そうですね。はい。
ここメニューから出て
これメニューから出てもらうと、
Yeah, if you can just press cancel and just walk around, you'll find a lot of, yep.
Oh, here they are.
20人ぐらい出てくるんで。
I like to look at this guy.
いいで
Looks
す
got a nice beard, nice hair.
Looks like he can take some hits.
And am ever on the hunt for new finds.
So yeah,
Gladly try out any
when you're
useful
playing, if you're playing
mechanisms I
online,
Mm-hmm.
you'll be seeing pawns of actually other people.
Right, because as a player, you'll make your own pawn, and they will appear in this rift for other players to recruit.
It's very cool. He's hired.
ここがまあネットつながってると他の人のポーンを実際にここで借りることができま。
そうですすね。はい。
で、自分のポーンも同じように。
LR で情報を、上の情報を変えれるんで、レベルとジョブだけじゃなくて、どんなカスタムスキル持ってるかとかね。
And also, for example, right now when you're walking around, you're seeing only general information, their level.
Mm-hmm.
When you're walking around, if you press L or R, you'll see other information. Try that.
I see.
Okay.
Also, their specialties, their username,
Cool.
different standards for how you want to hire your pawn.
So yeah, the parting visuals here, the sights and sounds and suggested smells. A lot of S's. Great alliteration. In fact, thanks, me. We're going to hit cook and take a look at,
Let's have some beefsteak.
yeah. Ooh, man. Man, is this an 8K? I didn't know we could do this.
Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Nice.
Agreed.
So yeah, you'll use the camp, rest up, and continue that journey. But excited to get more time in with the game. Dragon's Dogma out March 22nd, and can't wait to play more. Thanks, James,
Yeah,
for
had a
steering
blast.
us through here, and thank you both for joining us.
一度休憩してから旅を続けますが、発売は3月22日に皆さんぜひお楽しみにと。
よろしくお願いします。
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
PlayStation
Hello everyone, my name is Hideaki Itsuno, and I'm the director of Dragon's Dogma 2, and I'm producer Yoshiaki Hirabayashi. Dragon's Dogma 2 launches on March 22nd. Today, we'd like to introduce some of the game's features. Dragon's Dogma 2 is a narrative-driven, open-world, action RPG set in an immersive fantasy world. We hope players feel like they've been reborn in this vibrant new world. Join forces with pawns skilled with various weapons to form a party of up to 4. While this is a single-player game, forming parties will recreate the feel of being on an adventure with friends. Players will encounter legendary monsters as they venture through the distinct areas of the game. Some monsters fly through the air with dynamic attacks, while others are more cunning and mysterious. Some appear at night, and others are colossal in nature. They will create a variety of challenges for the player. Test your decision-making ability and creativity using your vocation and the surrounding environment. Of course, you can always choose to run away. If you run somewhere occupied by other characters, you may end up naturally joining forces. But reactions will vary character to character. Some will be frightened, while others will show courage. Their relationship with you, the Arisen, will vary based on the actions you take. That, in turn, will change their relationships with each other. A variety of characters await you on your journey through Dragon's Dogma 2. Over 1,000 characters inhabit the world, each with their own unique stories and motivations. They will sometimes ask for your help, marking the beginning of a new quest. Quests have an array of different objectives, from saving people being attacked by monsters and avoiding detection as you sneak into a location, to locating and delivering valuable items.
Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well.
In some situations, combat isn't your only option. One alternative might be to make a counterfeit item and see if you can pass it off as the real thing. The world is a complex web of human relationships, and the player's choices have consequences. We've expanded the world of the original game to make it a denser, more elaborate experience, enabling players to fully inhabit the role of the Arisen. We have several announcements ahead of the release of the game. First, take a look at this video. Starting today, players can create and edit their Arisen protagonist and main pawn in the Dragon's Dogma 2 Character Creator and Storage. Of course, you'll be able to transfer the character data to the full version of the game. Up to 5 Arisen and 5 pawns can be created. This is the perfect opportunity to prepare for the adventure before the release of the game. Furthermore, we are planning to have some of the pawns created by specific players as official pawns. Players will be able to hire up to 2 of these pawns to aid them on their journey. We will have more details about official pawns and who they will be in the near future. Please watch for updates. Dragon's Dogma 2 is now available for pre-order. The Standard Edition and the Deluxe Edition both include pre-order bonuses. We hope you consider pre-ordering. The March 22nd release date is right around the corner. We here on the Dragon's Dogma 2 team are thrilled for you to experience this game. Thanks for your patience.
Man, these harpies are no joke.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh my goodness.
Yep, you're.
Let's use one.
And let's use
I'm gonna need some extra help.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of PlayStation Underground. Very excited today to talk about Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm your host, Brett, and I'm joined on my left by James, who's going to be playing the game for us.
Hello.
And we have a